in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC. Coming at you this Thursday morning. Hope everybody is doing well and living their best lives today. We are going to get into it right away. I think we have a good one for you. If you have looked at the thumbnail, we have completed another set of knives, and that is always a good thing, something that's fun, and us as collectors, we enjoy doing. So I have done that on a series of hunters, and we will be looking at those in just a minute. Real quickly, for my praying folks, I do have a couple of things to talk about. One of our brothers here in the community that is just faithful on commenting and supporting our channels, and he has become a personal friend of mine. We had a good phone conversation the other day. Just a generous man, former pastor. So I salute you for your, I know we always talk about first responders, law enforcement, and all that, and military. But I think we need to give kudos to those ministers too, and preachers that served behind the pulpit for many a year. And that is exactly what Brother Frank was. And I'm talking about Frank Northcutt. Don't think I'm saying anything. I believe I can say your name, Frank. If you click on your little ID button, you have your whole name there, so it's out there. But Brother Frank, he is battling with some health problems, and he's in constant pain. And sometimes, it's one of those things where there's good days and there's bad days. And I won't go all the way, into your business. I don't believe we need to be that specific, but let's just keep Brother Frank in our prayers, that the Lord blesses him. And as far as he has more lesser days than bad days when it comes to his pain. He's got some conditions that never gonna be pain free. But we can pray for the Lord's mercy there, and just be praying for Frank and his family in general. Just a great man, great supporter of many of our channels, not just mine. I know you guys have seen him in the comments, but just wanted to shout you out this morning, Brother Frank. And secondly, a friend of mine, Adam Smith. I talked to him this morning before this video, and asked him if it was okay that I brought it on the channel and got you guys to praying for him and his family. Adam, his mother has dementia, and it has got in the latter stages of dementia. Anybody that knows someone or has been through that with a loved one already knows kind of where that goes, and they are in the latter stages. Actually got some news that they have called in, not called in hospice, and it's not called hospice down there, the service that they're doing a consult with, but for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna call it hospice because it's like that. And most people knows what hospice is. So they're to the point that they're actually, she is not going into hospice, as of yet, but they are in the, it was time to start doing some consults and some evaluations, and kind of kind of know where that situation, how that's going to end up, unfortunately. And just remember them in prayer. Adam is a dear friend, one of my best friends. I have been in Arkansas now 16 years, and he has been up here like 14 of those 16 years to deer hunt. He comes up every year. He's a member out at my deer camp, and he comes up to deer hunt, and usually comes up in the summer to see us. Just, we go back to high school. So this guy has been a dear friend to me and his family for a cool minute, and just want to remember them in prayer for his mother. And I know they will thank you, and I personally thank you for those prayers for them. So now to try to segue into some happy thoughts, let's get into what I'm toting today. Knives are always a happy thought. So today, of course, left pocket, we are going with the Holy Land Pocket Cross, Brother Dwayne Clark. Love that guy, and this is always a staple. Never leave home without it. And today, for our tote, we are going with this little guy. And this is a mini folding hunter. We will do a little size comparison later on in the show, but this is actually a 4-inch closed folding hunter. And if you know, well, you do know if you've watched this channel more than 5 times what a big folding hunter looks like. They are 5 1/4 inches. So basically, if you can go from where my finger is here, it is probably where, from the end of this right over here to the end of where I'm at right here with my finger on this lanyard, that is about the size of a real folding hunter. So you can see how small and scaled down this guy is. But this is the Uncle Henry 124 mini folding hunter. There we go, Trade Plus USA 124 UH, and we got the good old Stagalon there. We got a good old HT custom stag bead on there, one that I have whim-diddlied up myself. Love the stag, and that is what we're rocking today. So, if you've seen the thumbnail, which I'm assuming you have, we have completed another set of knives, folding hunters. Now come on folks, I gave you, HT was about to spontaneously combust. We did a 2 for Tuesday. I showed you guys some little ones, and we've made a couple of cameos with some moderns. We got thumb studs. We have pocket clips. We've showed some moderns. You knew it wouldn't be long before I'd be back on those hunters, those big ones, and here we are. So anyway, this is the one that I had. Let me go ahead and turn it around this way. This is the one that I previously had, and you can see this is model 26, and we have good old Camillus stainless USA sword brand, handmade, got the crossing swords. This is the Camillus / sword brand. I guess it was a little collaboration at the time, merge of a companies with Camillus and sword brand. But this is the Camillus number 26, and this is the dual bladed, the big boy folding hunter. And when I mean big boy, I mean big boy. This is the definition of an HT biggin. These handles, if you can see how they come up and how thick that is, I mean, this is a brute. Feels just awesome in the hand. But we have had this one, the number 26, the two-bladed model. Can't even get all this on frame, can I? Gotta do like that. We have had this one since about November. This was a anniversary gift from my wife. I bought it. You know, I went and searched it out and all. And hey, you looking for something to get me for an anniversary? I got an idea. You know how that goes, guys. But anyway, this was my anniversary gift from Miss T to me back in November. We have had this knife for a while, and we have been actively trying to get the single blade version of it. Well, voila. We have finally tracked down the good old numero 6. If I can get the light right there. There you go. You can see it. Number 6. Same thing on the front. Camillus stainless USA. And we get the light right. Has the sword brand. Handmade sword brand with a crossing. Same thing. Same thing that's on this one. But we now have the set. I gotta say, good grief, I gotta get these way back. But all the same goodness, but just a single blade. Nice and thick. Look at those slabs of Stagalon. And kind of got the whole, I call it worm groove Stagalon going on. Evidently, Miss Maddie wants y'all's attention. Make herself known. But some beautiful worm groove Stagalon there. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. These are great in hand. And we have, well, we have a lot of fingerprints. Let's see if we can get some of that off. We have a nice, I would not say super aggressive clip point. It kind of goes, kind of has a little bit, if you can see there, kind of has like a slight, maybe even a little curve up here at the top. And then it just kind of chills on out and goes out to the tip. And what I mean when I say not aggressive, this is an example of what I'm talking about of an aggressive clip. You're straight across this spine, and whew, check it out. We got a nice wedge here, but it just falls off the mountain, and you can see what I'm talking about. This one here, he just takes his time. He takes his time and just strolls all the way to the end. Really classy looking clip point. For a grind here, we can see here we have about a half height saber grind on this one. So this guy is not going to be the king of slicing. These are, that is not what these are made for. They're a decent slicer. Will this thing cut up your taters, cut up your carrots and all for a camp stew or whatever? If this is what you got on you, 100%. But an open nail, it is not. This guy is not going to cut those tomatoes paper thin where you can, look through them in a light. Yeah, this is not your huckleberry for that. This is a good hunting, outdoor, kind of do it all, beefy, burly, get her done type of blade shape. Just great, maybe at nothing, but good or above average in everything. Where would this excel? Obviously, this is a folding hunter. This is meant for, the deer woods. Hunting knife is where this is, is what a hunter is made for. Skinning game, processing game, what have you. But you know me, I EDC stuff like this. I don't have to be in the deer woods. I love a folding hunter, but I like a big knife, and it's all about what you're comfortable with. I am used to, for years carrying a big burly knife, and that just feels home in my hand. But I get it. Not exactly gentlemanly. If you want to be a Southern gentleman and carry a more refined knife, and it just depends on the situation. Don't get me wrong. I have some beautiful, gentlemanly, dapper knives that I can fit for the occasion. But when I'm around just being me, pair of blue jeans or a pair of shorts, something like this. And yes, I said shorts. I wear and carry a folding hunter year round. This is just home. I love them. I think it is a beautiful knife. You already know. So we're not going to beat that one to death, but I am stoked to complete this set, to have the 26 and now the number 6 single blade. Get marble mouthed. Of course, the good old Lord's Nectar Coke Zero in the tumbler this morning. But anyway, components wise, we have loud and proud, they let you know, we have stainless steel, and this is a 440 series. Camillus was known for switching around their steels. They were always looking for, you know, whatever the market had at the time that was kind of on the cheap. And when I say cheap, inexpensive, you know, not necessarily, you know, a poor steel, but the stainless at the time that was, you know, readily available and all. So what I'm saying is they switched around. So this 440A, B, C. They switched around. I really don't know. I can tell you it is a 440 series stainless. I have no problem with any of them. I think the Camillus steels they've always used, whatever it may be, has been more than adequate. I have no problem with them. So we have stainless steel on the blade. Of course, we have a nickel silver bolster here. We have one pin here, which would be our slip joint for our pin here, for our mechanism right back there, our spring pin. Don't mind, it's not, I wanted to say lock pin. Obviously, this is a non-locking knife. That is for your spring. So we have one pin, one spring pin. Coming back around, we do have brass on the bolsters. So one brass spring pin, brass bolsters, nickel silver, let me get another drink. Nickel silver bolsters, brass pins, and liners. Stainless steel blade. There we go. But anyway, saber grind, like I said, nice hearty saber grind on these. And we'll see. Let y'all listen to a little talk here. Ha. Yeah, that is some kind of nice gator snap there, folks. You don't want to be in the path of that. And as far as opening, oh yeah, she's got it in spades, folks. She has got the walk and she's got the talk. She is loud, she is proud, and I am proud to own it. So that is the Camillus / sword brand number 6 folding hunter, single blade, and we are once again herding them up. You guys know I had to get back to it. We will continue to show some, I've got some ideas to show some different stuff, to put a little flavor in here, a little variety, where we don't show these every day. But I've been sitting on this one for honestly 3 or 4 days wanting to show it. I think I did a little short on it, but you know HT wanted to talk about this one. Super excited to make that set. But anyway, we're going to get you out of here. We're at the 19-minute mark, and we're going to shove off and tell you thank you once again for watching, and God bless you and keep you, and we will talk to you, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise tomorrow. I'm HT. We are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see.